Okay, we are live. I'm pretty sure I got everything set up correctly. I feel like I have. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I have it open for those that want to join. I assume those that do watch this will mostly be a VOD thing. But since it has so many repeated missions,
madman has deceived the people into self-ruin.
A beautiful flower must one day shed its petals, much like the Han.
Be quiet. Do not even think such things.
Let us go then, my lord. Restoring peace and tranquility is the duty of a loyal Han retainer.
Yes. The proud Yuan family blood also flows through my veins. To battle! Henceforth, we do not stop until we crush the Yellow Turban Rebellion!
remember to pause if you need to. I'm going to very quickly. Let's see. Okay. Looks pretty good. If and when everybody does watch this, I hope you're having a good day. I'm chilling. As a recap, in case you haven't seen much of the series at all so far, I decided to, for the Yuan Shao campaign, as I've worked my way through, since there's so many repeats, and this one especially, because it has the Yellow Turban stuff, it has the Dong Zhuo stuff, and then it has Yuan Shao gets one specific unique stage for his campaign. And that's it. But I threw the question out several times, and Mr. Mike to the Hansen said, "Yeah, just go ahead and play through the rest, and it will be mostly a completionist playthrough." I did not. Well, I won't spoil it exactly. There was one level that ended up getting skipped in the Lubu campaign on accident. Elsewise, though, pretty much everything else has been done. So I'm gonna keep that going. And by the time this thing is said and done with, I will have every single Dynasty Warriors 4 level played at least once on my YouTube, which I think is kind of cool. Man. For Dynasty Warriors 4 is such a beloved game, and it was played a lot more than Nobunaga's Ambition Rise to Power. There are some YouTube videos out there. Actually, there's a lot of new videos being made. It seems like I don't know, maybe it's just the circles I run in, but it seems like there's a big nostalgia kick on YouTube right now as people are finally making these long form, well, sometimes long form, but these videos replaying some of their favorite games from the early part of their life, which is really cool. That's exactly what I'm doing here. And I am going to check because I'm not sure. I have yet to get a comment. And I am waiting, since I do have this open for anybody to join. I'm looking to see if it will pop up on the screen if and when somebody does comment. I used to have 2 monitors, but when I got my new mouse pad and some of my new equipment, such as the microphone, it limited my desk space, so I took the other monitor down. I didn't really have much use for it. Back in the day, that was my big thing, is I would, of course, I was only a console gamer, so my TV is right to my left, and then of course I had a desk right here. It's a much smaller desk at the time. But I would have the desk here, and I'd sit and I'd have, you know, some type of entertainment going on to my right, you know, YouTube video or whatever, Netflix, and then I'd play my game on the screen, and I did that a lot, you know, especially like when I was, well, when I didn't have much going for me, when I wasn't working. A lot of my classes were online and weren't exactly, I mean, I tried my ass off at them when I was in college. I really did. But I'll admit, a lot of them weren't incredibly time consuming, you know. And where I was up at night, that put me on different schedules from my friends who were working during the day. So now, of course, we've kind of gone full circle on that. A lot of times I'm the first one to get off at night because I have to go to bed to get up super early. But it's funny.
Attack him at once. So they summon a rainstorm with their magic.
I love this line.
I too shall join the battle.
Report! Enemy soldiers have appeared from the mist.
I always thought Wong Fu Song had the coolest fucking name. I was talking, gosh, I don't even know if this episode has come out yet. It probably has. But I was reading one of the shit. Well, I just thought of the name. I want to say Yuan Shao. Basically, it's genre of Chinese books, like novels. Essentially about cultivators, where they level up their body and their chi and so on and such forth. You know, master martial arts, gain abilities, you know, magic, stuff like that. And I was reading, I read the first book, and then I want to say like 80% of the second book of 1,000 E or Li, whatever the unit of measurement is of distance for Chinese people, old Chinese people. And it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. It was, I had to come to the realization and acceptance of the fact that it just wasn't for me so much. Not that it was bad, just wasn't to my taste. I've started a new book series, which I have really enjoyed, called The Grand Game, and it's self-published by an author named Tom Elliott, which I want to say is the same name as fucking Hush from Batman. It isn't Thomas Elliott Hush? I think it is. It didn't occur to me until I was like, well, I've been reading this book. I need to mention this while I'm on here. Because if you have Kindle Unlimited, do yourself a favor and read that book. Uh, there's an acronym for it. It's Lit RPG. Basically, it has the elements of a role-playing game, but it's book form. I'm going to check again to see if I have a comment, see if it's coming up. Okay. Nobody. And if nobody participates in the live portion of this, that's okay. It's okay. I got about 300 subscribers. It's almost 9 o'clock on a weekday. I get that. But since I was recording the whole thing at once, I figured I would just open it up for people to come in if they wanted to. I am going to skip Yellow Turban Fortress. Don't particularly see the need to relitigate that one. Let's see here. Shanghai really doesn't have a golden outfit. Power Rune is a little scary. We'll rock it anyway.
Cao Cao will penetrate enemy lines from the east, while Sun Jian attacks from the west. The volunteer forces will break through the middle and join the other.
Gosh, had total mind blank. Okay, so Lit RPG. It has elements. It's kind of like if you were playing an actual game. You know, the characters, they have levels. They actively talk about their levels, their equipment. They, you know, pick stats to level up. You know, get skill books, go through dungeons and get treasure, stuff like that. It's common themes in those types of books. Ooh, holy smokes! But I have read the first, the first book and about, I think most of the second one. And I have super enjoyed it so far, but it's on Kindle Unlimited. If you like reading at all, get Kindle Unlimited. You don't actually have to have the Kindle, a Kindle device. You can just get the app for your phone. If you have a nice phone with a big screen. And I've seen some I sound like an old man saying this, but some of the phones nowadays, they have the screens that are the size of like a tablet. I remember when they were little itty bitty things. They seem to get bigger every year. I love reading. One of my absolute favorite things to do is just on a pretty day go outside. I have one of those chairs that you can fold in different ways. Like you can lay it down or whatever. It sits pretty low. I'm having a hard time describing it exactly, but it's patio furniture that'll fold. And you can kind of lay it back. You can sit it up, or you know, you could use it to sit out and tan if you wanted to, or whatever. I kind of use it to tan as well as read. Only thing about me is that where I have such shit sinuses, if I spend too much time outside, of course, I live in a neighborhood, and this time of year, somebody's mowing every day, you know, unless it's raining, and then, well, you know, you're fucked anyway. You ain't sitting outside and getting rained on. But I can't really stand to sit out in it for too long. my head will get to hurting so bad I can't stand it.
Officer defeated. We must not fall behind.
I love the old Turban song. It goes so hard. Most of the Dynasty Warriors 4 soundtrack does, actually.
Enemy officer defeated.
You are a hero without equal. You're in too deep. Control yourself. Come to me.
This dude is beating my ass. Oh no. Shanghai is so fun. I remember when Dynasty Warriors 7 came out. You know, back in the day when, I won't say the internet wasn't a thing, because it was. It just wasn't really my house. But, the first time I played Dynasty Warriors 7 was literally when I saw it had come out and it was on the shelf.
Enemy officer
Well, that was luckier than shit.
My spirit.
But, I think I played either the Shu or the Wei campaign first. I remember Shanghai was one of the first people I came across where, you know, for all the characters that start in another faction, like Shanghai or Jiang Wei or Wei Yan or whatever, they actually have the different colored armor
The lead.
before they join their actual side.
Yuan Shao shall provide support. We leave before.
We'll just rock Shanghai again. Do want to do speed scroll on this one.
This is a just battle to punish the traitors that ravage this land.
But I thought that was the dopest shit. When you come across Shanghai in the supply depot and they added like the little cutscenes in that where you know, where you couldn't control your character and they actually did some unique shit. And Shanghai does like his little pose in the supply depot when it's on fire. Shit was cool. Because even as a kid, right, you know, I was smart enough to figure, even when I came across the levels for the first time, like when I encountered Jiang Wei in the Shu mission and saw that he was green, like, okay, I know where this is going.
Ah, there is a road there. We can attack the enemy supply depot from there.
And of course, they've had that in every game since now.
We request provisions for the coming battle with the enemy.
Even if I send the supplies now, the glory will be all Yuan Shao. Do not send the supply convoy out yet.
Enemy officer defeated.
We must not fall behind.
What an abundance! I've heard Lord Sun Jian needs some food.
I love in Dynasty Warriors 3,
Officer defeated.
if you play as Yuan Shao on South side of Guandu, and I encourage you to look this up on YouTube if you haven't seen this before. But there's a cutscene when you find the supply depot.
Attack Shui gates.
And in the cutscene, it's like, oh, we found our supply depot. Like, what? Just funny. It reminds me of if you're a wrestling fan of R-Truth and the crazy shit that he does.
We must not fall behind.
Let's see. Briefly. Okay. Check in again to see if there had been any chatters. So I was just curious if it would, in fact, pop up on the screen. I don't know. I mean, there probably is a way, but I'm a total noob to set it up to where the chat will overlay over any application you have open. But I'm not 100% on that. Soon John retreat.
We must all follow your example.
Enemy officer defeated.
Trying to think. They never really had Genji as a part of Yuan Shao's forces in the first couple games she was in. Wasn't until Dynasty Warriors 5 where they started putting her on Yuan Shao's side.
Fortune be with you.
Just occurred to me, if she's not a playable character, which kind of sucks. It would. You know what though? Her legend mode ties into that a little bit.
We must not fall behind.
Enemy officer defeated.
Get dookied on, kid. I'll tell you what's been a struggle for me, actually, the last couple of days. Well, two things, actually. But every year I go through this mental torture gymnastics of, is it time I give Call of Duty a chance again? Because I delude myself into thinking, and it happens the same way every time. Well, I'd like to have a casual game, casual multiplayer game. It's hard for me to play Rainbow and not take it seriously. Because it's so much more fun if you actually play it the right way and try to win it. You know, cooperate with your teammates, do setups, talk about the game, think about the game. Call of Duty, you can literally just throw on some music in the background and play. Now, that doesn't necessarily
Officer defeated.
mean that you're going to do fantastic, but you can usually do fairly decent and kind of horse around a little bit. And I know deep down to my soul that I don't have good reflexes anyway. I'm gonna get shit on. But if you go into that, or you go into the game knowing that, you know. Ooh, man, I thought the game crashed on me there. That was spooky. Does that mean? No. Yuan Shao, if you play as him, he starts closer to the gate. Interesting, interesting. I will try and beat Lu Bu.
We can always get provisions from Sishui Gate. Do not hold back. Punish these traitors to the Han!
Our forces will march west. We head for Hulao Gate.
We will head north. Our destination is Hulao Gate. You will not break through our forces. We will head southward, straight for Hulao Gate.
Huh. Your overconfidence will be your downfall. Archers, ready. Shoot all enemies down.
My leg is kind of hurting me a little bit. I went in super early this morning. For context, I usually try to get to work at about 6. I don't always make it. You know, a lot of times I'll lay down at night and I get some crazy shit in my head, you know, about all the things I got to do, or this is everything that's going wrong, or everything that has gone wrong, or, you know, or, just silly shit. You know, a lot of it, stuff I cannot help anyway. Certainly, laying in bed worrying about it ain't going to help, but I can't help it. I digress. So, sometimes I'm just not able to quite make it, but I try to. On Wednesdays, I go in earlier, because that's when the company I work for, it's when our sales change over. So, I go in and I hang the tags for my department, tags for the shelves. You know, like if you had a little box of Oscar Mayer ham or whatever, and they've raised the price on it, or it's on sale now, or whatever, you would take the old tag down, hang the new ones, stuff like that. And I take all of, you know, if I have, just say, boneless pork chops go on sale, I take them to the back and I put the new price on them. Likewise, if, say, you had mixed pork chops go off sale, you would take them to the back and take the sale price off of them. So, and you try and have a lot of that done before the store opens, just to avoid any confusion.
Break down the gates with the ram. Protect the ram while it heads for Hulao Gate.
But anyway, do that. But this morning, I went and I tried to get there at 3:30ish. I didn't quite make it. But I was going to, and I did, break the chicken case down and deep clean it. And it has to be done fairly often. Chicken, the way that they keep it fresh, it's they don't freeze it. It's called fresh pack. They get it to the point where it's just about frozen and hang it, keep it above it. You know, talking like 36, 37 degrees, you know, enough that it starts getting hard. And they pack it with so much water. Ugh. So you have raw, very juicy meat. Sometimes several packs are stacked on top of each other. That'll make them leak. Point is, it gets damn messy. You have to clean your chicken case every once again. You'll get blood and juice and shit on your shelves. It soaks down beneath. That's a part of my business, is you have to clean fairly often. And I have no problem actually cleaning. I have no issue with it all. I'm proud to say that when the health inspector, my first health inspection with me as a meat manager at my new store, the health inspector came back there and she said, you all have done a really good job. She said, out of all the years that I've been coming down here, this is the cleanest this department has ever been that I've been here.
Did you think you could break through our forces?
And she gave, of course, the health inspection it's not just based off of your deli or your meat department or whatever. It takes the whole store into account. We did not get a perfect score as a store, but my meat department got a perfect score. We had nothing counted off, no issues. She was very happy with our progress, what all we had done. So, right on. Have no problem cleaning. I pride myself on having a clean work environment. It makes it easier on everybody. Makes it a lot safer for customers. Don't want to make anybody sick, or I don't anyway. Okay. Let's save and fight the Boogaloo. And get a little closer. I thought I was closer than what I was. Where you at? There he is. We'll save right there just in case I get shit on several times. Let's give it a shot here. Okay. Wow. Perfect. Damn. He going crazy. Let's hit him with the sniper. Oh my god. I thought for sure I would block that. This is going awful. I have yet to land a hit. I'm getting shit on and I got the hiccups at the same time. This shit is so unlucky. This is fucking awful. I don't know that there's any way to avoid getting hit by the Musu. The way that the AI is set up, they know exactly. All right. Good. Fuck you, dude. 13th time's the charm or whatever, bro. Dookie.
We must not fall behind. Enemy officer defeated. I bow to your skill.
Okay. Now, every time I have played this mission so far,
At this point, I have no need of Luo Yang.
Dong Zhuo has gotten away.
Keep the invaders out.
Does Li Shui appear? Yeah, I guess he always does.
Here is where I show my authority.
My authority. I used to get so pissed playing this as a kid. Seemed like I never could get him.
You will not have my head.
Anyway, where I cleaned the chicken case, I was pretty wore out. Came home, took a nappy poo. Absolutely fucking glorious. Missing somebody. Why is Zhang He not here? That's so weird. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. We've got to save
Destroy Guandu Castle and crush.
Yan Liang.
Lord Yan Liang, I have come for your head.
Oh, shit. Probably impossible if you play Zhang He. Yeah, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Just gonna play as Yuan Shao on that one. This is a fun mission. It's just usually pretty easy. Because it's fairly lore accurate as far as, you know, outnumbering the enemy. And if you play it in free mode,
Guandu Castle and crush Cao Cao.
you also have the benefit of Zhang He. So, of course, if certain things happen, Zhang He is not going to stay on your side, but you start with him anyway. Oh, I'm playing on fucking expert. You gotta kill Guan Yu really quick.
I am Guan Yu. Stand and fight.
Wait a minute. You can do this?
I will show you your.
Okay. Abe, I think, right? If I beat Lu Bu, I can beat Guan Yu. Hit him with the ring. I thought for sure that was GG. Uh-oh. Didn't make it. Alright. I need to save a little closer. Okay, now we're locked in. I actually just straight up spawned in, turned my back to the dude, and he just destroyed me. Not the greatest play. It was close. It was close. We don't win those. We never win those. Matter of fact, never ever. Like, actually, literally never. I'm gonna have to watch the IGN guide. On, unfortunate. How to just not get hit for 3/4 of my health at the beginning of every single duel. Be lovely. Damn it. It really will be 30 times fighting this dude. I apologize for the pathetic display on this. I don't know if you can parry. You actually can, kinda? I started attacking too early. Well, that was much better. Well, it went from my best fucking attempt to my worst. I'm doing all this for you, Yuan Shao. Fuck. He just fucking... While you were in the process of comboing him... Start shitting on you. I swear to Jesus, if there was a mod that I could download to just make it to where I automatically won every duel without pressing a button, competitive integrity or no, I would download that shit. Some fucking value I could change in the settings, I would do it. I swear to God I would. I am so tired of that. So tired. It is the biggest bunch of bullshit ever. Yep, it's over. Eventually they're going to make a
We shall meet again.
they will make a This Is How You Don't Play Dynasty Warriors 4. And that fucking section is going to be in there. What can I say? What can I say? Obviously, not my strongest showing ever there. Threw me off my mojo there. I forgot exactly where I was going to go, but we're vibing. We're vibing. Probably the last hardest individual fight that I have left. For this campaign. Maybe, just maybe. So I talk a lot about how awful Dynasty Warriors 9 is. But I'm actually going to say some good stuff about it right now. My absolute favorite stage in Dynasty Warriors 9 is the Battle of Guandu.
Show them the pride of the Yuan family.
Cao Cao's side, obviously. Super fun. When you take the style of Dynasty Warriors 4, literally, what am I talking about? I'm using literally like almost everybody does fucking incorrectly. Dynasty Warriors 4 is at its, or 4. Dynasty Warriors 9 is at its strongest, I think, that style of gameplay when you have levels that are more campaign based. Like the Battle of Guandu was a multi-month, battle that stretched across several battlefields. Whereas like the Battle of One Castle took place in a single night. Or the Dynasty Warriors stage does anyway. And they in that case they had to add a whole lot more to pad that stage out, whereas with Guandu you actually have like the multi fronts and the little things that really greatly impact the overall ending. And that, I think, is probably more so what they had in mind when they had the concept for doing the game that way. It's just wasn't too great. All of those type levels, super fun. Well, not all of them, but you know what I mean. They're a lot more fun than, like the Battle of fucking Changbon or whatever. Yan Liang, I guess, is the only one that advances from this direction. Interesting. I never was quite able to save Song Jian or Wei Zhu. By damn, I was able to save, and I know this is a trap. I'm falling for it on purpose. I think you get unique dialogue if you beat the trap. Evil archers. Okay, so I know this is kind of out of left field, but I had sushi for the first time the other day. I found out that I very much so enjoy sushi. Shit was the bomb. And I expected to not like it. To be honest, I was like, well, I'll try it, but didn't get my hopes up. Awesome. It's like my new favorite thing. Guys, fucking do something.
Damn, we have failed.
Since this is the only unique stage, I'm gonna take my time with it. I wonder if Dueling Guan Yu is unique to the Musu mode version of this stage. Because, to the best of my memory, I don't recall any time I've ever played free mode getting the ability to duel. And that's why saving Yan Liang is so hard. I mean, you gotta play on like a super easy difficulty to try and kill Guan Yu in time.
I bow to your skills.
Oh, wait a minute. Something else I was going to check. Oh, okay. Guess Liu Bei just doesn't move.
Amazing.
I guess that is one drawback to this level, is that although you do start with a lot of allies, very little of them advance. Especially because Yan Liang is pretty much a given as he ain't gonna make it. Most of the time. And then Wen Chou is pretty hard to keep alive as well, if you let Guan Yu get away. Because he does the same thing with him, just on the other side.
I bow to your skills.
Found out the other day that my well, I kind of knew it because I've been going to him for quite a few months now. and he has a bunch of wrestling stuff hanging up on the wall, but I was too shy to bring it up. But the other day, I was in a really good mood, and I went in for my haircut. And, I started talking to him about wrestling. And he's kind of older. But, he has been a lot like me, actually. He's just been a wrestling fan his whole life. You know, I was tickled with that. Is that Shahodun?
You're strong. Do not falter.
I was curious to see if Yan Leong would stop them from just going straight forward there. Yeah. What is it? Oh, okay. You just put them on the bed. I got it.
These sharks think they're doing that.
I get it directly. That was Mama Red Devil.
Enemy officer defeated.
Where was I at?
We must not fall behind. Now we have failed.
But yeah, he's been a wrestling fan his whole life. We talked about WrestleMania. He went to go see
Wu Chao is under attack by Cao Cao's forces.
What? Send reinforcements.
Ric Flair's last match, the event, as well as literally the show. He told me he went with somebody, I don't know. Of course he has kids and grandkids and all that, but I think he may have gone with his wife. They went, and he said they had, cheap seats. But while they were waiting in line to get in, they started chopping it up with this couple that was in front of them, and they had come all the way from Canada, somewhere in Canada, to be at the event. And the guy was like, hey, I got 4 tickets because I thought I was going to bring my kids with me, but they couldn't come. Do you all just want to sit with us? And like, we got ringside seats. So they bought tickets and went all the way there thinking they were going to sit in the nosebleeds, but when they got there, they made friends with people that were sitting ringside, and he said he got to sit next to, he said Bret Hart was right in front of him. DDP was like up and to the left. Really cool. I thought it was really cool. I don't know why I thought Shahodun was the one that went for the supply depot. I guess it's because in campaign against Cao Cao, he goes after your main camp. try and protect the ram here. Archers are gonna give me a conniption fit.
I praise you.
That was worth it for that line of dialogue alone.
Enemy officer defeated. Me? We must not fall behind. I will stop you. Don't get cocky.
Uh-oh. I have to say, I'm a little disappointed. I found out today that the new Konosuba, I don't even know if you could call it a season. It's more of like a I don't know if I saved or not, but I'm saving again. Even though I'm on low health and in a pretty shit situation here overall. Well, I'm dead. I knew as soon as that deadlock happened. Have I locked myself into a loop of pain? This mission so far may actually be the most deaths I have ever taken in a single level so far in this playthrough, I believe. I think. I'd say I'd check, but I'm not going to.
Fortune be with you.
Man. Shao got everybody except Rocky. Now ain't that some shit? One guy that always dies is the one that made it. Well. I had really hoped it was just going to be a new season of Konosuba. That's why I started rewatching the show. But it's a prequel. My interest in prequels is like... Holy shit. He took me literally from full health to no health in like 3 seconds. Absolutely insane. But my interest in prequels is non-existent. And I get Konosuba. The plot, it's not secondary, but the comedy is the main. What's the word I'm looking for? The main interest. What I can't think of the exact word I was. It's what people are watching it for, more often than not. Because the actual plot is not important, but it's secondary to the overall enjoyment of the show. So, in theory, the prequel, if it's written the same way and presented the same way, it should be as enjoyable as the original show. But just chronologically, I can't help it. And it's not just Konosuba, it's literally any show I don't care to see a prequel of. No, I had to spend at least 15 minutes fighting Yuan Yu. I was hoping to start in the top right, but we will go that way. Let's see. We'll do something other than speed scroll. We'll put the cock urn on there.
Bow before me, Liu Bei.
The enemy's strong. We have to fight harder. 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 We have to
Liu Bei intends for a drawn-out siege. Observe for a while.
Damage is petering out a little bit here.
This could be interesting.
My angle was a little off there. No. Darn.
There are enemy flanks around the area. They could prove useful. Catch one of them.
Enemy officer defeated.
Sorry, brothers. I messed.
Alright. Shit on, boy.
I will deal with this foe.
Ma Chao is very scary. We shall leave him alone for a minute. Definitely want to get the ball rolling on beating Mi Fong here.
Let us join our allies.
Meatloaf.
You're strong, but
This is part 60 something, brother. Really don't think I know what I'm doing.
Enemy officer defeated.
The scout was given false information and then let go. Hopefully, we can confuse the enemy.
Alright. My old enemy, the fucking Splendid here.
I obtained information on the enemy.
You know, if I remember correctly, I think Ma Ting was an ally of Cao Cao at the time of the Battle of Guandu. And I just got shit on. I believe Ma Chao participated in the overall campaign on the side of Cao Cao, which is kind of cool given how that would work out eventually with Ma Chao opposing him later on, but kind of cool to think about. He just wiped out half of my dudes.
A large enemy force will attack from the east, and a large enemy force is approaching from the east.
bolster our defenses. Farewell.
Fudge! Help me, dude.
officer defeated.
I have.
I hate him.
We must not fall behind.
Damn, I'm getting tired. Truth be told, this is taking a little bit longer than what I anticipated it would.
There are enemy scouts around the area.
Very nearly there, though.
Enemy officer defeated.
We won't last here.
I will need to give them some information to survive.
Scout provided information in exchange for freedom. He says there is an ambush party up ahead. Be cautious.
You thought you could deceive me, did you?
Briefly, because my paranoia is starting to act up. Seems like whoever gets that Yuan Shao spot always gets shit on.
Enemy officer defeated.
There are enemy scouts around the area.
I have to say that the timing on all this has worked out very well.
Of what value can this one be?
No, a good king must be merciful.
Such compassion. My lord, I offer my life in service to you.
Enemy officer defeated.
I have a joke, but I made it when I played this a couple days ago. You'll have to watch the Lubu episode of this level.
betrayed us. Let us turn the tide by taking down the enemy commander. I will not lose.
Oh, this is not going to work out good for me, I don't believe. But he hit me in the back. Knocked me out of my block.
Enemy officer defeated.
I shall return
Get fucked.
to the garden.
My back. We will play as Yuan Shao with the hat. Nifong? You don't get Nifong? Boo.
You uncultured rube. Yield to me.
We must eliminate Sun Jian quickly.
I shall stop you, even should it cost my life.
Not block me, coward. Oh, he gets a different cape. I either didn't realize or didn't remember.
Enemy officer defeated.
Very cool.
We can't fall behind.
I can't remember the guy's name now. But, for those Hearthstone fans out there, and I think of this a lot, but, nuh-uh. In The Rise of Unguro, there was a Paladin Legendary, 6 mana, 3/7. Set the stats of every other minion in play to 3/3. No, I'm thinking of a different Rise of Ungoro card. Priest Legendary. 5 mana, 3/5. Every time you cast a spell, get a random pre-spell, I think. I can't remember exactly. But he was an elemental. And his spawn-in quote was, "Behold, the glory of a new sun." And I thought that was the coolest fucking thing. I don't know why. But I thought that was so cool. Why did I get the ultimate Musu when my health wasn't red? Probably for the best. Oh no! I thought How did he just do the Musu twice? Oh shit. See, and if this mistake had happened while I was just recording, I would have just started the video over. My bad to anybody that's watching this. Well, I guess, considering I think I've had either no viewers or no commenters anyway. I actually, in OBS, it doesn't tell you, as far as I can tell, if you have any viewers or not. But of course, since we're doing this live,
We must not fall behind. Enemy officer defeated.
that was a silly goose moment. I still think the hat is the play there.
You uncultured rube. Yield to me.
We must eliminate Sun Jian quickly.
It's a great line. I forgot. Oh yeah. I don't know the lore. I don't play World of Warcraft. I've never played one of the original Warcraft games. I haven't even watched the movie. I've watched a shit ton of Hearthstone. I've played quite a bit of it. Not nearly as much as I've watched, but I've played quite a bit of it. And have for a really long time. I've been a big fan of that game ever since it's coming out, which damn near almost 10 years ago. I guess the beta was early 2013, I believe. And just as a card game, I thought that the setup was so cool. I thought it was the perfect rule set. And as the game has evolved and they've released thousands of cards, I think it's only gotten better. There are a lot of people don't feel that way, but I do. They've added a lot of cool shit. They've added some not so cool shit too. You know, like the Grand Tournament, infamously bad expansion, where almost all the cards sucked. Okay, let's press the other button this time. Speaking of Hearthstone, if you're looking for some great people to watch, I highly recommend Roffle, Roffle, and Dane, Dane. Of course, on YouTube, he's on there as Dane Hearthstone. There's another like super famous YouTuber that is named Dane. But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can stop Sun Jian's plot here. I don't know if I ever have. We'll try it anyway.
My blade shall deal with you. Are we not too far out?
Ranger, don't be a little bitch, bro. They're the main ones I watch. Tyus is pretty good. If you just want to watch somebody that's really trying to win, which there's nothing wrong with that. Raffle and Dane kind of focus more on doing cool shit, whereas Tyus is more seriously playing, trying to win.
Very impressive coming so quickly. You should be honored that Gun Ming's gonna take your head.
There he is! Let's look at that stud. I'm not going to be able to get the supply unit, but I have all the items, so I'm really not too beat up about it, to be honest. Plus, I'm pretty tired. I had hoped thwarting Sun Jian's plan would actually make it to where we didn't have such a huge dip in morale, but it didn't work. Oh shit. Damn. Bragging.
We can't fall behind.
My dudes are getting beasted on.
End of the line for you.
Lyra, the Sun Shard. I think. That's another mission where back-to-back an enemy did Musu's back-to-back like that. I guess their Musu's must just not work the way as same way as a player character's does. It's alright, man. Take you a nap. I'll wake you up when it's over. This is kind of fitting. Me and Jang Hei working together here. The last level. They should have had a non-mon campaign, Yuan Shao version. Okay. You know, in the Dongzhuo ending, it has the updated officer models, but in this one, it has the Dynasty Warriors 3 guys. That's a Dynasty Warriors 4 model. Okay. Well, we are at an end. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Did not really have anybody participate in the live aspect of it, but next time I will advertise it a little bit in advance. I just kind of did this on a whim today. But I hope you enjoyed, even if you're watching on demand at a later date. It's cool. Take her easy.